For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Kia ora te whānau whānui, no mai haere mai, no mai hoki mai, to the 2025 Bunnings Warehouse Masters National Championships. You join us back here at the incredible facility that is Ngā Punawai Sports Hub in Otautahi, Christchurch. This is the fifth of our live stream games, but the fourth final. This final is between Waikato and Canterbury, 40 women's grade. Joining me in commentary is Rod Walker. Rod, in terms of women's finals, it's generally always Canterbury and Waikato, isn't it? It seems like at the secondary school nationals it'll be a Waikato and Canterbury team, at the youth nationals, and then we get through into the 21s grades, the open women's grades, and we see it here again in the 40 women's grades. Your thoughts on the previous game before you get into this one?
Oh, absolutely loved it. And one thing I have learnt, Maya, is no more predicting from me. It doesn't work. But I absolutely love the game, and it's a big call just for, I guess, the sheer tenacity and fitness of Canterbury, a team that's always been renowned for getting forward and just working really, really hard. And I'm expecting nothing less. It's been a key point of the Canterbury style for many, many years, and I'm expecting exactly the same thing in this game with this Canterbury women's team. To do exactly the same thing, just get in and grind and work hard, and look for the spoils that come off the back end of that.
I think the Waikato women's 40s team has picked up on your predictions as well, and they've really encouraged me to encourage you to predict that Canterbury are going to win this one.
Oh, they can hope for it, but no more. I won't do it anymore. Apart from obviously. Understanding that there's a wide range of players in Canterbury who can attack from anywhere and certainly create a lot, especially in and around Frankie Paulo, and look for Anita Boyd to do a lot of setting and controlling for them across the park, and likewise for Waikato, Wendy Tarnett, Chantal Biddle. She was good on her earlier game this morning.
Good. Yep.
Very competitive and never backing down. So. Very important here for Waikato that they just need to stem the Canterbury flow, and good things will happen for them.
We had the opportunity to see both of these teams on the live stream already. The Waikato team earlier this morning and the Canterbury team yesterday afternoon. And just taking those two games and how those two teams played, I'd have to say that coming into this one, and I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, the fact they finished top of this pool is this grade as well. The Canterbury team, they just look a lot more fluent through the field, doing the things we expect from Canterbury teams, to be sharp with their yards, but then just the quality of and the class of the school. Players like what you talked about, Anita Boyd, Liana Teohaere Fox, as well as Frankie Paulo, just on the end of it. Just a pretty clinical crew, this Canterbury 40 women's team. But I think one thing that fires you up is being in a final, but I think for a Waikato team, when you look across the pitch and you see a Canterbury team there, it just gets that last little bit out of you as well.
Yeah, it was a little bit difficult this morning in the game that we watched Waikato play against Bay of Plenty. It was quite dewy, a lot of errors, so it'll be really, really interesting to see how the game champ changes for them. Kyle Shepherd in the box coaching, so what instructions he will give and deliver out there.
Yeah, quality player himself, doing great work with this Waikato team. Waikato have the first opportunity with the ball, running from left to right. As we look at it on the screens, there's not a breath of wind. There has not been a breath of wind the entire day since we got here at 6 o'clock in the morning. The dew has completely lifted from the finals field. Just went out and did another inspection. Feel like a cricket commentator. And so we have the perfect conditions for this, the fourth of our finals, the 40 women's grade final. Waikato, Canterbury, who is going to be the champs for 2025.
I will have a quick check of Maya's watch. He mentioned that he was here at 6 a.m. I don't remember seeing here, so maybe his watch is out as we see Waikato just taking their time with their attack, looking long. Can they finish that?
Oh, it
Not
was on.
quite. Opportunity was there.
Nice opportunity from Ty and Blair, just unfortunately the pass is forward. No, you wouldn't have seen me in the cafeteria. I was just doing laps around the outside of the facility. I think it's about a 20-kilometre circumference of this facility. So tomorrow morning I'll make sure that I get you out of bed early to join me.
Number of words there, Mike. I'm sure you couldn't spell, but that's all right. We're back into it as we see Canterbury just go about their work now. Nice lift there by Waikato defence. Liana Te Ohaere Fox. Just patient with it. It was great to just catch up towards the end there, Maya, with Leon Skinner, just having a chat to him, obviously coming over from Australia, and just seeing just how much he's enjoyed just reconnecting again. Coming back home, and it's always wonderful to see those guys come back and just have a chat with them. And it's just his feeling towards, I guess, the touch whānau in its wider sense. And there is always a great feel, in amongst the touch groups, both this side and the other side of the Tasman.
So, Togo, your thoughts there, Rod? It was great to hear him say that, didn't he? Loving the connections, that's what I'm here for. Unfortunately, with his injury, ruled himself out. But again, the credit of the man, instead of going on that field for maybe 30 seconds and blowing out his calf even worse, he knew he was taking someone else's position who deserved an opportunity to be in the final. So I'm sure that player is internally grateful. What did he say? Since he was 15 years old, he's never missed a game at a national championships that he's gone to. So to talk about longevity. And as fast and as hard and as tense as he plays this game, you would have expected him to probably been injured a lot more.
Looking for the link quickie there. Didn't get over the ball maybe.
Nice little play, but what I've seen a lot of the teams do, when in the setup of that, they go across to the side that they want a quickie to and really narrow the space that they've got to work within. So almost doing a favour for the defence.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a case where the players already set the play up in their head in terms of they want to attack the link, as opposed to just trying to work the link back towards the middle, and whoever steps up just change the end of your play to suit. So the link steps up, then you play them. If the middle steps up, then you can always run to a hater out the other side. So, a bit more of an eyes up type of approach to the attack.
Even contests, Waikato, we talked about the conditions. They have come out, they almost look like a completely different team in terms of how clinical they are through the middle of the field with a much drier ball and a drier underfoot. Ty and Blair, she's the spark for this team. Often on the end of these dumps, trying to set up that attack, creating space, drawn pass, good defence there. 15 for Canterbury.
Well, you said earlier, Maya, these two teams, no strangers to playing finals footy together. It's almost a tradition now that these two teams are there or thereabouts. And it is a massive change from this morning's game from Waikato. Things have firmed up. A lot really nice little extra ball there by Canterbury.
I wonder if the winger for Waikato just clocked off there. You've seen the first two touches. Waikato wave, lifting two each time. And that third touch, only one went up and they got on the outside, to Canterbury's credit.
Both teams doing a lot of work. Touch and pass, doing a lot of work in the orange zone. Not really allowing one another to get down to the 7. This is what we want to see.
Referee Harirua calls that penalty. Lead referee in this game, joined with Alipate Tubu and Doreen Hepe. Another shout out to Alipate, who got his level 4 senior black badge, the highest badge a referee can get in the senior grade. Well done to him and both of these other two referees. Shout out to all of our referees. Rod, you shared yesterday the change in perspective you've had since you've been involved with the referee contingent. Incredible effort, incredible work they do contributing to this tournament.
Absolutely. I guess congratulations to Doreen Hepe female senior referee at the tournament, announced this morning. And as you say, they do a wonderful effort, the referees. So we see Canterbury putting a little bit more forward force now into their yards. Pushing out. Can they pick to Waikato Fox, looking for a little bump.
Touch and pass, it looks like. See the referee running through the screen. Just that little interplay between Paulo and Te Waikato Fox. Interesting sort of space we find ourselves in with this game, isn't it, Rod? Very equal, both teams. You'd have to think Frankie was offside there, yeah. She was in line with the dummy half before the dummy half had even picked it up.
Yeah, but I guess the thing to remember too, Maya, is like, these ladies have had a massive workload this weekend. I think it was 4 games on the first day, another 4 the following, and here they are now running finals. So it's a lot of touch to play.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other grade that played as many games as these. Let's go back for the offside penalty. No, it doesn't. She knew she was offside there. I like what she did there, the number 1 for Waikato, Wendy Tarnett. Didn't even look up to the ref or hesitate. She just went straight through that offside defender. Chantal Biddle, we've seen her effort in the first game this morning. Key part of the reason they got through to this final.
Very much as an arm wrestle at the moment. Neither team wanting to give away too much. And I'm not sure that there's been a single clean break at all thus far. Maya was 7 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, exactly a quarter of the way through this game. Nice, strong set dump there. Now what can they do with it? Goes through the fingers. Waikato team were onside. It's what you want to see, isn't it? A real even contest where the attack's been solid, the defence has been solid, and so to crack either defence, the attack is really going to need to pull something special out.
Yeah, absolutely. Shah Porima was safe on that far side in that wing, doing a lot of work. Probably not the extra ball that Waikato was looking for there.
I think this could be a big part of the game. Both teams just been going toe-to-toe, leaving the ball down the other end. Waikato have first to crack in terms of making an error in their defensive half. Canterbury with a fantastic opportunity. Be first to score, put a bit of scoreboard pressure on this Waikato team.
Boyd, usually the setter. Not quite there for Canterbury. Waikato happy to go lateral, carrying the ball. It's a little bit different from the usual passing. Transition play is a little bit slow, but it certainly is a game played between the 10s at the moment, Mike.
Yeah, a little bit of pace has fallen out of this game. I think the adrenaline of being in the final started to wear off, but it's definitely still in the grind phase. Set for set. Waikato cracked previous set, but Canterbury weren't able to make them pay. Liking the way the game's been managed by the referees, keeping the teams apart. We haven't seen too many penalties. It's a good drive. Set things up for even a stronger drive here. Last one. They've got Waikato offside. Can she get through, Shaw? Oh, nice shutdown there from the Waikato link. Looked promising.
Yep, it would have been good there, just Canterbury, if that drop could have happened on the outside shoulder of the toucher, which would have opened up a little bit more room on the inside. Nevertheless, they're still on board. You get the recount. Going at the link. She's going to play low early. Extra ball.
Great defence from Waikato. Looks like they had them for numbers, Canterbury, but they worked hard for each other. Now straight down Main Street. What does the referee say? Says it's a touch.
Yeah, I like that little split of play, that a lot of teams are running now. It just puts you right at the touch. It means you can really hit that touching player in the space in between the two threes.
Looks up and said ball down, but the referee wasn't having it. They had them there that time, though. Pass just couldn't quite get all the way to the winger. Once again, well defended from the Waikato team, Rod.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And these are the opportunities that both teams need to take when they're there. They need to take them. And the way this game is going, it's only going to take that one little error just to open things up, and then I think we'll all be flowing. So it'll be interesting to see what stage of the game that comes. Looking 3.5 left on the clock in this first spell. Yeah, Wendy Tani, well done. Just picking that and forcing the question, making the defender touch, well offside.
Just as they go into that fifth touch drive, if the Waikato team could do that extra pass, just get in behind that point defender, I think they'll make...
Here's the sweep, Mike. Here's the sweep. Faked it into the hole. Can she release? Can she shake? Can't quite shake. Open now.
She had a couple of Canterbury players diving at her ankles, but they couldn't keep up with her. Was it the number 7, Hiwatara Hohepa? See it here again. Nice set. I'm pretty sure this is Amanda, the number 8. Gets through. There's the first miss. Here's the second miss. And there's the touchdown. She's happy with it. The first one for this women's 40s final. Waikato up against Canterbury 1-0.
Yep, it's been a good battle. Definitely been a good battle. Important now for Canterbury. Just to pinch one back. Nice and direct.
I just wonder in the finals that we're seeing whether the referees have been able to really keep a high standard with defending players getting 2 feet on or behind the scoreline before the touch has been made. Sometimes the attack hasn't quite had that full 7 metre space. Good work there though, Waikato.
Yep, patient work, not panicking. This is a lot better from Waikato here, bringing it up the field. Rapper coming on.
Pressed with the fitness levels of these women from both teams, just the speed with which they're going. 10 games across 3 days, and yet they're still running 100 miles an hour. Play on, says the referee. They had numbers that side. Probably didn't have the space though. Came back to the middle. Great place to finish their set though.
Minute 30 on the clock. Maybe another 3 sets left here. Waikato can put some pressure, try and get turnover ball.
I know you didn't say it while we were live, but you did say it pre-game that you thought Canterbury would win. Are you a little bit surprised as the scoreline, Rod?
I'm not sure that I make that intention at all, Maya. But I mean, it's been good, and this is what we're used to from Canterbury. A lot further out and a lot faster. Oh, late, not quite there.
Talk about having an overlap. They had 2 outside the winger.
It's been the story of the game so far for Canterbury. It's just that ending, the last bit of their attack, not quite being there for them. I'm pretty sure that the coaching staff will be on top of that.
But how similar is it to the game we saw before? The Canterbury attack in the first half, not as clinical as we're used to seeing it, but in the second half, once they found their rhythm, found their connection with each other, and they just really took that one away from Counties Manukau.
Yep, absolutely. 30 seconds left to go. Biddle on the ball, always in and around.
Got 4 touches to defend, the Waikato team. Sure Canterbury know this. They'll probably want to scoop pretty soon. Just going to the sub box though. Fresh legs on. Shaw, you see her coming here, the number 12. She needs to be the scooper. She's got a heap of pace.
No lates, no, just wrapping it up.
Well done, Waikato. Keeping their spaces, not biting on anything that Canterbury was showing. 1-0 Waikato up against this Canterbury team in the 40 women's final. grand final for 2025. Be back right after this break for the second half.
For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch-relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time, and allows for innovation.
For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
For Bunnings Homegrown Heroes, the mahi never stops. Nominate the unsung heroes in your touch community that go above and beyond. They could win $5,000 to invest into the sport we love. Nominate today.
Welcome back to the halftime break of the fourth of our finals here today for the 2025 Masters National Championship. We have the Waikato 40 Women's up against Canterbury 40 Women's. Waikato take a 1-0 lead into this halftime break. Rod, it's been a genuine battle in terms of toe-to-toe, set for set, giving the ball over down the other end of the field. We've seen one little lapse of concentration for the Waikato team. They defended it. However, they got down that other end through some good work of Wendy Tane with regards to getting that penalty, and then we've seen Mihi Wātara Hohepa get into the end goal and link up with her winger for the touchdown. Brilliant game so far from both teams, and it's still anyone's game at this stage, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think for mine, Canterbury have certainly had the most of the attack, but haven't been able to finish off what they've got, and what little Waikato have, they've concluded it. So that's probably the big difference between the two teams at the moment. Important for Canterbury just to try and pick up the float, looking short, hoping for a chopper ball on that one there. Maybe the long was there.
So you're still confident with your prediction that Canterbury will take this one out, Rod?
I'm not sure that I predicted that. As you try back to another splitter play again, splitter with the chop. So they obviously see that there is some merit in it.
Well, both times in that splitter play, the winger was miles open, right? So I'm sure they'll show that same picture to Waikato instead of taking the short option, throw long.
Yep, I'm sure the coaching staff, Bernie Schrader and co, are well across that. But nice here for Waikato. They've gone nice and deep early. Is the last on the pick. Where they're going to play, look short inside.
Ooh. She wanted a discount on that touchdown.
And if only that was the correct line, it would have been a wonderful touchdown.
We've seen a few interesting touchdowns yesterday.
Yep, that's one thing you can say about this tournament. We've had it all, Maya.
We have. Well, we still might be surprised. We've got 4 games after this one. Coming up right after the 40 women's, we have the 50 men's final, then the 27 women's, 40 men's, and this event is concluded by the 30 men's final. Oh, lovely pass. The winger just holds, turns around. Can she get back? Nice work. Anita Boyd, 2 great catches and passes from her. Frankie Paulo. Oh, no, just hurt her finger there. Looks like maybe a dislocation. Hopefully nothing too serious.
Yep, Waikato managed to defuse that one, but a lot better attack that time from Canterbury. Although the result is the same, still 0 on the board. Here's their opportunity.
How impressed is it that that's the second error that Waikato have had in this game? And Canterbury, I only think they've had one. So it's been high quality touch. The score is what it is because the defence at this stage has been as good as the attack.
Trying to play a peel play. Is she going to get around and look for that pocket? Phase maybe, not quite. Touch missed.
Oh, got Tyann up nice and high now. She get back in time. Nice save by the 8. Yeah, just look from the body language of Amanda Huaki there. Just felt that she probably wasn't entirely sure whether she got the touch before the ball was down. Fortunately there, Tyann Blair, just in that initial touch, just got a little bit too high.
Yep. Well, that's the opportunities that you need to take. You know, as soon as you see a defender maybe off balance or a little bit, that's where you need to play. So Canterbury making the most of that one finally. And it'll be interesting to see how things go. Once again, I'm pretty sure that the home team, Canterbury, have put something on that line to make it look like the try line. Nice hit, nice big touch there by Canterbury. Once again, just looking for a little inside ball there.
You don't really want to attack the side where Paulo and Shaw are. Two exceptional athletes. Waikato now just had that try scored against them and finished that set with a touch and pass penalty. I have no doubt they'll fall back in to their structures. Just sending one up now though, a little bit dangerous against this Canterbury team. Strong touch, equal to it though, well sure. 2 to go now on this set.
Just drag wide, try and, 3-3, pick and go. Where will they end up?
A little bit more feeling. No, not an extra penalty for not giving it away. Just see there, Summer Takau got a mouthful, so she wasn't too keen to give the ball back. Good set of defence, though, from Waikato.
Yeah, both teams really working one another over here. They try last touch. Nice lift. Leaderboard dismissed there. As we see Waikato in the back.
Excellent playing on for the number 3, Jodie Crichton. For Waikato, you heard the ref just in back plate say play through. And she did exactly that. We'll see it here. Nice setup from the Waikato team. Goes back to this left-hand side. Nita Boyd offside. Referee says play through. Crichton does that and links up with her winger, the number 14, Tammy Cutter, for a fantastic touchdown. And that takes Waikato back out to a 1-touchdown lead.
Can Waikato get the stopper here? Canterbury haven't been that clinical at this end to date. They have just the one. You see the sweep coming around. Fox in the hole.
Fox in the hole. Did you do that on purpose?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't go there, Via. Wouldn't go there. That would be too smart.
See how high there, Fox. Comes on. Sets this one up. Sweep round the back. Steps off her left. Great step. It actually drew 2 defenders. And we've seen, I think it might have been Takahu go in for that touchdown. They hit straight back, Canterbury. 2-2.
Still very much an arm wrestle in this one here. Both teams up to it. Scoreboard swinging backwards and forwards. As we see a little Pam there.
Yeah, nice call from referee Heppy. The link at no stage got back on side. I think we'll see this quite comfortably in the replay. Maybe not quite from this angle, but the touch made, oh no, it was off the 7 metre line, so maybe she was within her right just to stop there short. But both players in front of the defensive score line. Referee calls play through. And at the end of the day, the scoreboard says 3-2 Waikato.
It's been a while since I've seen that pan plate, but they worked it well. It's a little 21 sweep. Let's see if Canterbury can bring it back down. Looks like the floodgates have opened up a little bit here, Maya. Both teams been a little bit more adventurous in their play, in their selection.
Yeah, that was exactly my thoughts in terms of the freedom they're now playing with on attack. Being willing to throw the ball around. Oh, what are we going to call here? It looks like he's going to go call a penalty, but he doesn't. I thought the exact same situation was happening where the link was caught short of the scoreline. Play on down one end and touch down the other.
The last play, once again, kind of surprised that Canterbury have chosen to end it on that side of the park. Obviously a little bit more comfortable having Waikato hemmed up against their tram line, that box side.
Strike dump now. Unfortunately having to pick it up from a standing start. Gets through out to the winger. Is there space? There is. Oh, we've really got a game here now. 4-2 up. I think if anything, this is really going to light a fire in this Canterbury team. See here, Tyann Blair from a standing start. Gets through the gap. Holds the ball just that little bit extra split second. And then once again, out to the ever-reliable number 14, Tammy Cutter, for her second touchdown.
Yeah, Blair just with a nice little show there, just enough to hold off the defence, allow her to get just back and beyond the gate. Canterbury, as expected, nice and direct through the hole here as we see the pace. Short ball. Touch made or not?
No touch made. Frankie Paulo. And it's time for the key individuals to stand up. She's one of them. She just showed us there. Using her gas to get on the outside of the defender just enough, which made that link bite in on her, which created space between the link and the winger. Great line run from the link for Canterbury on this side. Didn't catch a number to set that one up. 4-3, the floodgates are well and truly open now, Rod.
Yeah, there's some enterprising stuff going on now in Canterbury. In those big moments, the Guns step up to make them, and they're going to have to. There's still one down on the board, 5 minutes to play. Important that they get a stopper here if they're to stay within reach. Nice little platform here by Waikato. Canterbury equal to it defensively. Going to fake a sweep. Not quite. No, they're playing the sweep side. I was kind of surprised there. Canterbury dropped quite deep into that in-goal area. I thought they might get called out. Managing to save it. And here they come. I think there's a sense of urgency that's increased here, Maya, in terms of the Canterbury orange zone now.
Yeah, 100% it is. You know they've got gears within them, this Canterbury team, and particularly this one right here. Frankie Paulo. Oh, great connection between the old crew. I shouldn't use the word old, I'll get a slap. Between the very experienced crew there. Paulo, Te Haere Fox. Just see Paulo onto the ball. Again, 10 games deep and still sprinting at 100 miles an hour. Beats the shutting defender who had herself in bad body position. Leads Te Haere Fox, who does a great dive and manages to put it down. 4-all. We've seen this in the previous game, didn't we, Rod? It's just the Canterbury way.
Yep. And if there's anyone that needs a slap, Maya, it's you. But yeah, it's intriguing stuff now in this game. 4-all. 3.5 to go. It's anyone's game, to be honest. Both teams working really, really hard. But, you know, this is where the Canterburys of this world, they dig deep and try and hang in there, try and put pressure on you to make mistakes.
Really interested to see how mentally and emotionally Waikato cope with those last two touchdowns. They've created space. Tyann Blair, she's just taken over for this Waikato team in the second half. She looks like she has so much time on her. No, not a forward pass. Or I just heard the sub-box say it was a forward pass. No, it wasn't. Back out by one. You just watch her here. She knows where she wants the dump to be. She gets it back, and she has the time again in two hands. We're talking about Mr. Touch, Peter Walters, with his ball in two hands, just makes defenders, mesmerises them.
5-4, 2.5 to go. Canterbury pushing hard. Back into the hole. She's through. Can she find a spare? Wrap around. Well worked. Canterbury, as expected, they've come up again, drawing.
That didn't happen by accident. You watch here, Kylie John, number 8. She sweeps out this side. Shaw goes inside, and unfortunately we don't get to see it, but she used her winger as a block to lose her defender. That's just experience and class there from the number 8, Kylie John. 2 minutes to go. We've probably got another 12 tries left in this game. The way we've gone, I think it was 1-0 at half time, and we've had 9 since. I'm more than happy for this clock to get fast forwarded so we can have a drop off.
Pendulum swinging on that scoreboard either way.
Fourth touch.
We're getting to it now. There's probably only another 3, maybe 4 sets to go in this game. You want to make the most of it while you're down here. Good short side, looking for the little ball, little tail, wasn't quite there.
Waikato haven't been able to stop Canterbury the last 3 sets. They're going to need to here. They need to step up. They need to take away those easy yards. The next wave needs to be up. We see it here. It's a little bit better.
Yep,
Potentially going to be the last set for Canterbury. Sorry, Rod.
Nice lift there by Waikato. Working hard just to take some space away from Canterbury.
They're feeling it, this Waikato team. You can see them turning around, running backwards. Last touch now. Crucial touch of the game. Does they shut it down? Canterbury still throwing the ball around. Oh, don't die with the ball. Play to the whistle. I don't want to call it, but with 23 seconds to go, the scores are 5-5. Waikato, they're probably not going to try and play to win. They just need to be accurate. Really probably don't want to bail in this situation. They probably don't know that the clock's up, and there we have it. You are about to experience the best part of the sport. If you thought we did in that 30 minutes, which it was fantastic by both teams, now we go into the drop-off. Here we go, Rod. We'll test your knowledge. Now that we're into a drop-off, what happens in this situation?
We get down to 4. They play 2 minutes, and we'll see who, if anyone is up at the end of that period. If they're both even, then they will drop to 3, and then we'll go to whoever dots down first. So I always feel for the players in this situation. It's wonderful for the supporters. I feel for the players and the referees in this situation. They've just had a hard game, and now they're expected with short numbers to go out and then play again. But I'm pretty sure that both sides will have their drop-off pods sorted and strategy worked out. There's a number of strategies that teams apply, so it'll be interesting to see what they've got here.
If you're wondering who taps off and if there's a toss, no, there isn't. The team who tapped off in the second half is the team who starts in a drop-off. Now, when you look the individuals that they've sent out, this Canterbury team, they have thrown everything at this first 2 minutes. Te Kahu, Shaw, Paulo, and Te Heidi Fox. Just the way that Paulo's still running around at the speed she is at this end of the game. Waikato going to find it hard to contain her.
Trying to set up 3-3 situation, and there's the numbers that they wanted. They're going to head out the other side. Can she shake loose? She can. She can get there. Oh, Te Heidi Fox. Was she on the outside of her player?
I hope we get the replay from that exact same angle, just so you can see the quality movement of Te Heidi Fox. You watch it here, Mortimer. You knew if she had the ball, they're going to be hard to contain her. Again, she's dummy half, so she can't score. And just see Te Heidi Fox really lead out. You can see her putting that hand out, giving Paulo a pitcher to throw it to. She obviously doesn't like scoring touchdowns on her feet. She's dived for the last two. The game's not over. It is only 1-0 in this drop-off. There's another minute to go. So if Waikato score here and even it up, the game continues.
Such a hard thing to do is to play drop-offs. Energy sapping. Waikato just being patient. She got on the outside of her player. She's going to play short on it.
Is that the fourth or the fourth touch, it looks like? Tyann Blair needs to have her hands on the ball. Now go the quickie up. She goes back. Thought she would. Got a short side. Fortunately, no overlap, but she steps inside. Tyann Blair, take a bow. She is whatever Paulo can do. Blair's doing down the other end. We see it here. Fake the quickie, comes back this side. Early release, which actually gave the winger, who's had a fantastic game, the opportunity to step back inside, score the touchdown, even it up. And now we are at the end of that 2 minutes, Rod. Canterbury, huge advantage here, having the opportunity with the ball. I don't like it how refs start this early. There's really no need to do that.
Yep. Down to 3. Sudden death. You want to start with the ball. Speaks is on the field.
If I'm Canterbury, I'm giving Paulo a quickie so she's live and then just standing back and watching her score. Straight release out to Te Haere Fox. Well done to this Waikato defence so far. Te Haere Fox now though. There's the gap. Oh, beautiful touch.
Great work from Waikato defensively. Great work. As they managed to get a sub on in that time as well. That was smart.
Just need to stay on their toes. Don't clock off. Shaw now, she's got speed as well. We're into a couple of foot races. I can hear the Waikato supporters just beside the 10. Tell me, Rod, why we don't have a drop-off every single end of a final.
Yeah, it's certainly exciting stuff, especially if you're a supporter, and everyone's loving it out there. You can hear the supporters from both sides. They're amping. They're looking for the result, and to be honest, I can't tell who's going to come away with this one here as we find a little bit of space now for Waikato. And there's the pick. She's gone. She's through. Can she find the end? It's getting a little bit forward. Oh, nice touch. Defensive work. Wonderful. Wonderful defensive work from Canterbury.
Sensational touch all around. Te Kahu, though, she was beat but never gave up. Chased all the way down. Thought it would be incredibly fitting for Tyann Blair to score. Now what they run into a quickie. I imagine she'll step back. No, she decides to go on the outside. Oh, what do we have? I can't keep up. Down the sideline. What's the ref call? Oh, the ref calls a touch.
This is so hard. So hard on these players.
10 games across 3 days. Playing the final. The peak heat of the day. They're then asked to go another 10 minutes. Just rolling. If only Waikato could really step up here. Don't let this Canterbury team get down to the scoreline. Tyann Blair, I think this is their third set in a row. That was excellent defence. I think it was Melissa Shaw there for Canterbury. 2 to go.
Yep, that's the gate. They want to try and get into a gate here. They're going to try and hit around the outside. No, going short over the top. There she is. She's in the hole. She released again.
And there we have it. Game over. It's never cool for someone to lose a final, but in the way that drop-off was done, there are no losers in this game. Gold medalist for 2025, Canterbury women's 40 team. But what a game. Touch was the absolute winner for this one. We see, is that joy, is that ecstasy, or is that more relief that the game is over?
Absolute relief, Maya.
That was an outstanding game, Rod. Easily the best game we have seen this weekend. Both of those teams, everyone stands up and applauds you. The effort, the courage, the resilience, the quality of touch. It was just exceptional from both of those teams. I'm not sure we're going to be able to match that as we go on this afternoon. We see the upcoming games. The next one, our 50 men's between Bay of Plenty and Canterbury. And if that can match what we've just seen, then we are in for a stunning afternoon. Congratulations again to both teams, but specifically to the Canterbury team for being the gold medalists. Thank you for being with us. If, like me, you need a drink, go grab one and come back, because we'll be back for our 50 men's final.